Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's been a while since I filmed a video because I felt so unmotivated with everything going on in this crazy world. I don't know, I haven't felt like sitting down and filming a video, and I also haven't known what to film. But I think I'm getting my flow back a little bit. I hope so. Anyway, I've been really loving the celebrity transformations going on Instagram. So I think today it's not going to be a transformation, but it's just going to be a makeup look of Meg the Stallion. Okay, so Meg's makeup, she's really known for having a cut crease, and it's one of the full cut creases that go the way across. If I can get technical enough, I don't know if I can, I'll put a picture somewhere over here, but I don't know if I can. But yeah, so we're going to be recreating that today. I haven't put a full beat on my face for weeks, so it's going to feel really weird having loads of makeup on, but let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is take my NARS Soft Matte Concealer and just pop that all over the lid. You want to make sure with this look, as it is a cut crease, that you've got a really good base down and that it's completely opaque as well. Also, the elephant in the room, my hair. Lockdown has forced me to embrace my natural hair, which I guess is a good thing. It just means I'm going to have to start getting up way earlier in the morning for work. But yeah, so far so good. I like the curls. I'm just willing it to grow because I think I'm going to like it if it's longer. I've spent so much money during lockdown on products to help it grow and keep it healthy. So yeah, I'm on a natural hair journey. And if someone had said that to me, that I'd be on a natural hair journey in 2020, I would have been like, all right, love. So I'm just going to focus and do one eye with you guys, and then I'll do the other eye off camera, and then we'll come back and do skin. Okay, so the palette I am using is this big bad boy. It's the Stacey Marie Carnival XL palette with Bperfect Cosmetics. So in the picture, Meg's got quite like a warm brownie shade in the top of the crease, and then it goes down into a dark black, and then she cuts it with like a silvery white kind of colour. So I'm going to start off with this warm brown shade on a MAC 221. I'm going to pick up quite a lot of colour because I just want to whack it on. I haven't done a full cut crease in so long. And then when I get to this outer bit here, I'm going to drag it out. Then I'm just taking a clean brush and just going over the edges so it doesn't look crazy. Is that brush clean? So now I'm taking the same brush but with a dark brown and blending that out. And I'm just going slightly lower to where I first put my brush down with the other colour, and again dragging it out. So I think everyone can agree that the last couple of weeks have been rough. I'm just going back in with that first colour and going back over the edges. Yeah, the world is crazy right now, and it's really bringing out the worst kind of people, if you know what I mean. Like, social media right now is just ugh, horrendous. So with this, you want to just keep intensifying each colour and kind of going back over it and blending it out until you get the depth that you want. I think that's enough depth for the brown, and then I'm going to go in with a black just lower right here, literally just below the brown. Drag it out a little bit. I'm literally barely touching my eye as well. You need the lightest pressure, otherwise you're going to put too much product on and you're going to be looking crazy. With the black, when I get to this corner here, I'm literally just like flicking it rather than blending around. And then I'm going to go back in with the browns just to blend the edges out. Okay, it would seem the usual cut crease brush that I use has vanished, so I'm just going to use this little tiny one And the concealer I'm using to cut the crease is the Conceal and Define Infinite by Revolution. This is like the extra full coverage one. This is quite a light shade. Because I'm putting down a white eyeshadow on top, I want it to have a really light base underneath. So I'm loading my brush up. I'm gonna start in the corner. And work my way across. This brush is actually really good. And then I'm just gonna fill in the rest of the lid with the concealer. Okay, so to fill in the lid, I'm going to use Nylon by MAC. In the picture, it looks like it's a really white, almost yellowy kind of shimmer. So this colour is perfect. And just pat it all over. Now for winged liner. So I'm going to use the Inglot gel liner with a drop of their Jouer line. Jouer line's amazing for gel liners because it literally just makes it a lot creamier and more liquid-like, so it's a little bit easier to work with. And I'm just taking a little MAC angled brush. Megan's wings are always quite like long and skinny, and I usually do mine quite thick, so let me control myself. Work it out. I'm almost meeting the edge of the cut crease, but not quite. And take it all the way across the lid as well. I'm just going to take a cotton bud and some micellar water just to clean up the edges here. Make it nice and sharp. Okay, let's pop some mascara on. This is a MAC in Extreme Dimension. This mascara will give you very thick lashes. Guys, I'm so shook at my lashes. That Revitalash has worked so well. Not only has it filled in the gaps and made them thicker, but it's made them like naturally curled as well, which is amazing. And then when I do actually curl them, they look so good. The lashes I'm using today are Delashed in the style Ebony. So I'm gonna go and do the other eye off camera, and then we'll come back, do skin and our under eyes. Okay, so eyes are done. Okay, so for skin, I'm gonna be mixing my NARS Radiant Tinted Moisturiser. Actually, do you know what? I'm not even gonna mix it. I'm just gonna use this by itself, and then we're gonna get extra coverage with the concealer that we're gonna use. I'll pop this all over and just blend that out with a brush. Even though this is only a tinted moisturiser, you do still get a really nice coverage with it and a nice glow as well. Okay, so the concealer I'm going to use is the Jouer High Coverage Essential Concealer, or Essential High Coverage Concealer. I'm going to put quite a bit of this on because we've gone so light with the coverage on the skin. I'm going to want a bit more. I found, even though I usually prefer using brushes on the skin, this concealer is a bit too thick for just a brush. You almost need the sponge to soak up a little bit of the product. So I'm going to go in with the Real Techniques sponge, and this is damp as well, just to blend that out. I'm going to take that right up to that winged liner as well, just to Clean it up some more. Megan definitely does wear full coverage, but she never looks caked. Did you know as well, she does her own makeup most of the time, which I think is cool. The most annoying thing just happened. I thought I was filming, my camera cut out for whatever reason, and I've done 2 whole steps since we were last here. All I did was, obviously I blended out my under eyes as you saw, added a bit of my loose powder from Huda Beauty and bronzer. For bronzer I used my MAC, did I use Dark Deep? No, Dark Tan MAC Mineralize Skin Finish. And that's where we're at. So annoying, I don't know what happened, I just stopped recording, but whatever. So yeah, over my cheeks, over my big old forehead, and a bit on my nose and chin. And for blusher, I don't think she's got that much blusher on in the photo, so I'm gonna go in with Raizin by MAC and just add a little bit. It's quite like a natural bronzy kind of shade. Okay, under eyes, let's go. So the under eye is going to be really simple. I'm just going to take that brown shade that I used first in my crease and just run that on the lower lash line. Then I'm going to take a flat brush. It's clean. Yeah, a flat brush like this, and with a little bit of dark brown, just run it closer to the lash line. And that is kind of, I think that's all she's got on. That's what it looks like anyway. Okay, and then just to finish the eyes off, I'm going to pop some bottom mascara on. This is Extended Play by MAC. Okay, so for brows, I'm just going to run a bit of my edge control through them, just to get them nice and fluffy. And then what I'm going to do is I'll let that dry, do my lip, and then come back at the end to pop a little bit of coloured gel through the brow. Okay, so for lips, it looks like she's got quite a burgundy liner and then a really pale centre with a gloss on top. So for liner, we're going to go with Morphe Vinyl Liner. Just gonna get my finger and just rub the edge of that liner. And then with that concealer brush that I used earlier on my eyelids, I'm just gonna run that on the center. And then I'm gonna top it with Fenty Fussy Gloss. It's a nice ombre, burgundy, pinky. I wouldn't usually wear this colour, but Meg told me to, so. Okay, so I've just run a bit of my MAC gel through my brows, just to make them a little bit darker. Then I'm going to finish off with my MAC Fix Plus spray. There we go, guys. So this is my Megan Thee Stallion inspired cut crease look. This is definitely more dramatic than I've done in the last, I don't even remember, even before lockdown I hadn't done a cut crease in ages, so it feels pretty crazy. Let me know if you have any other suggestions of celebrity makeup looks that you like that I can recreate. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you enjoy this look. Give it a thumbs up or whatever you want to do, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.